Good morning, this is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Pointing Around by pwinn. This is a puzzle that was posted to the Discord puzzle archive over on the Cracking the Cryptic fan community Discord. This was recommended and I had a look and got permission and hence recording a video. If people see puzzles that they think would be good fits for the channel, please recommend them. That's kind of what the way this works. I also want to welcome a new paid Patreon to my thank you for joining, basically, to Gordon Glenn. But what I do want to make very clear is that a lot of the stuff that I post to my Patreon is free to everyone. You can join my Patreon for free. And many of the puzzles that get published there, the videos that get published there, the packs that get announced there and everything will be made available to anyone, whether you join for free or you decide to support me. So you do not need to contribute. I think it's $2 a month in order to join. And I think that's $2 Australian. So it's like, it might be $3 Australian. So $2 to try and get it close to $2 US. Can't remember how that worked, but it's only, a couple of bucks. But even if you just push the join for free button, most of the content that gets released on the channel and pretty much all of the puzzle content that gets released on the channel will be available whether you decide to contribute money or not. I'm not doing the Patreon at this time for financial gain. Anyway, Pointing Around by pwinn. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits on an arrow sum to the digit that's placed in that arrow's circle. So the sum of those two digits will get put here. The sum of those two digits will get put here. Quadruples. Digits in a circle on the intersection of 4 cells must be placed at least once in the cells touching that circle. So in here, we must put a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4 because there are 4 digits to place in those 4 cells. And digits that appear twice in circles must be placed twice in the cells touching that circle. So for example, here we've got 2, 2. So we must put 2 2s in those 4 cells. That's what we know. They're the rules. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So the place I want to start is basically these arrows, because we know that these are 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be the 9 because if we put a 9 here, this would have to be higher than 9. This can't be 6 because it's going to be this plus this that goes into here. So this, if this was 6 and this were 9, this is a maximum of 3. So this is 1, 2, or 3. But we know we need to put 2 6s around this quadruple. Now, what happens if I was to put a 6 here? Well, I couldn't put a 6 in either of those, and I could only ever put 1 6 around here. So these are both 6s. There is no 6 here. Because there's no 6 in any of that, that is a 6. So this is either 1, 2, or 3 plus 6 to get to 7, 8, 9. So I've got that. Now, these are now 2, 4, and 5 to complete this quadruple. I need to put 2 1s around this quadruple. So these are both 1s, so there's no 1 here anymore, so this is not 7. There are 2 2s around this, and because there's 2 2s around this quadruple, this can't be a 2, because if I put a 2 here, I couldn't put 1 in either of those cells, so there'd be 2 2s there, or if I put 1 here, or put 1 here, there'd have to be a 2 here. So this is a 3, and this does become the 9, and this becomes 7, 8. I was told this was not tricky, but it was fun, and so far this is following. Now, I must put 1, 2, 3, 4 here, but I have to put 2 in one of these 2 cells. So if I was to put a 2 here, I couldn't put a 2 around this quadruple. So these are the 2s. This is 1, 3, 4, but there's no 1 here. There's no 3 here. This is the 4, and this is the 1, 3. There's no 4 or 2 here. That's the 5, and this is the 2, 4. I'm enjoying this. I could probably repeat the logic here. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. However, I have to put 6 in one of those 2. So if I put 6 in any of those, I'm not putting 6 in one of those 2. 6 comes out of those. This becomes the 6. Now, this has to be lower than this. So this isn't 9. This isn't 7. But this means this has a maximum of 2. This is 1 or 2. This becomes the 6 to put the second 6 on. The 2 here makes this the 1, and this is 1 higher than this. So if this is 7, this is 8. If this is 8, this is 9. Either way, there's an 8 there, and there's no 8 there. Sven still hasn't made it that if I say something and type the wrong thing, that it hears what I say. That was a joke. There is a 4 in here. There is a 2 in here. Now, I have to put a 3 in one of these 2, but I also have to put a 3 around here. So these 2 become 3. Now, it's same here. I have to put a 4 in here, but I have to put a 4 in here. So this is a 4, so this is a 4. Now I have to put a second 4 around this quadruple, so there's a 4 there. I have to put a 2 around here, but I have to put 2 here and 2 here. So because of there's a 2 in one of those, that's not the 2. The 2 is in one of those two. These are 1, 2, and 6, but there's no 2 there. Oh, there's no 1 in those because of the 1 looking down. So this is the 1, this is a 2, 6. Now there's 2 7s in here, but if I put a 7 here, then this would be 4 plus 7, and this would have to be 11. So these are the 2 7s. This is a 3 to make 4 plus 3 equals 7. This is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this puzzle. Is it really is it overly is it complex? No, but it's fun. Now, what can this be? So this is, it can't be 5 because 5 is up here. It can't be 6. So this is 7, 8, or 9. It can't be 7 because that would make this 3 and the 3 is here. It can't be 8 because that would make this 4 because 4 plus 4 is 8. So this is 9. This is the 5 and I've done the 3, 5. This is cool. So 1 is up here and I need to put a 5 in here and the 5 is down here. So I've now got these down to pairs. This is 1, 4. This is 1, 2. This is 2, 5. And this is 4, 5. These are the only places that these can go. The 4, no, and this is the reason why this is limited. But I don't have it locked down yet. 3 is in one of those two because this 3 knocks it out of those and none of the other cells could be 3. Oh, this 7 looks like making this the 8 and this the 7. This is now a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are a 4, 5 pair. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 8, and 9. There's no 5 there. Oh, this 4 looks back, making this the 1, this the 2, this the 5, and this the 4. Should have used that earlier. The 1 looks up, making this the 3, and this the 1. The 3 looks down, saying that's not the 3, this is the 3. Am I resolving this? The 5, 8, 9 now. Yes, this is not the 5, so this is the 5. So I've got 8, 9 here and 8, 9 here. So this is 2, 8, 9 now, because 2 is in here, but I also need, I can't put 8, 9 in those cells or those cells. So this is 2, 8, and 9, and that's not the 2. So that's cool. I know there's a 2 in here, but that's no, so there's no 2 there. Oh, this 2 is resolving. This is the 6 and this is the 2. So there's no 2 here and there's no 2 here. So 2 is in one of those two. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 8, 9. So I've got a 7, 8, 9 triple here. Well, that's cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 6. Which I could have got by the fact that there were 4 6s looking into box 3. But I didn't. This is a 7 or an 8 because I'm missing a 7, 8, 9 from the row, but that is a 9 right there. Oh, this 9 makes this the 8 and this the 9, which means there's no 9 here. There is a 9 in one of those two. It's this arrow, isn't it? And I haven't paid enough attention to it. I'm still going to ignore it. 1, 2, 3. These are 4 and 5 because 6, 7, 8, 9. And this 4 looks up, making this the 5 and this the 4. So this is 7, 8, 9 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 8, 9. I do need to put a 5 into one of those two cells. This row is looking quite complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which means that is not the 9. I now have a 7, 8 pair in the column. That's the 9. This is not the 9. 9 is in one of those two, which I already had. I could have made that elimination using the fact that 9 is in one of those two. 7 is in one of those two, which means 7 is in one of those two. That's another elimination I could have made, but didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are 5, 7, and 8. So 5, 7, 8 go into those. This is 5, 7, 8 as well, because that's all that's missing from the box. Oh, there's a 7, 8 looking up. This right here is a 5, which takes 5 out of both of those. This is a 7, 8 pair, making that the 5. But this 5 makes this the 4, this the 5. That was cool. This is a triple now, so I can figure out what these are. So 1, I need to put 2 in, but I can't put it there. So this is the 2, this is the 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. There is a 3 and a 6 here, so that becomes a 4. The 6 looks over, making that the 3 and that the 6. This is nice, cool little relaxing puzzle. I'm enjoying this a lot. There's a pair down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There is a 6 looking down. 7 and 6, which means this is the 8, this is the 7, this is the 8. Sticking a 9 in the circle, finally. I possibly could have done it earlier, but I didn't. This becomes the 8, this becomes the 7. The 8 looks like making that the 7, that the 8, which makes that the 7. Have I resolved the 2, 4 yet? Yes, this 4 did it. That's the 2, that's the 4. That's probably been there for a very long time. That's not the 2, this is the 2. This box is missing a 1. So let's put the 1 in. Who put the 1 in? That's a 7, 8, 9. There is no 7 there, so this is the 7. This is a triple. 1, 8, and 9. There is an 8, 9 in the column there, so that's the 1. And that's an 8, 9 pair. So 1, 2, I don't have a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is a 3 in the middle of the grid. As far away from the corner as it could possibly be. This is an 8, so that isn't. This row is missing 1, 2, and 9. So these are 1, 2, and 9, but I can't put a 1 in either of those. So this is a 1, this would be a 2 or a 9, except it can't be a 9. So this is the 2, this is the 9, this is the 8, this is the 2, this is the 9, this is the 8, this is the 9. The final 2 cells of the grid are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 5 and 8. Put in 5 and 8. Use something like that 8 to make that the 5, that the 8. And that is the solution to the puzzle. 9 minutes, 20 seconds. Not ridiculously complex, but a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. I particularly liked the way that these double quadruple clues just interacted with these with the way that these hung together, and it was just nice, simple, not overly tricky, but just a nice mental exercise, possibly while people are recovering from Christmas. I'm going into Christmas. Today is a day of a lot of preparation, and just, yeah, chill for the holidays. I've got some really tricky puzzles that are coming. I think I've probably already posted some stuff to the Patreon. If you haven't seen them yet, there are of course the trilogy of puzzles I posted over just before Christmas. If you haven't checked out Artisanal Sudoku, do. They're always a bit harder than this one, but not ridiculously challenging. And of course, there's always puzzles being posted in the Discord Puzzle Archive, where this one came from, over on Logic Masters Germany. There's puzzles going everywhere. And I'm working, those of you who've been around for a long time may remember, and this is available on there's a couple of packs available in the collection section of my Patreon. One is called Skilling Sudoku, which was a pack about killer Sudoku, and the next one was called Caging Constraints, which was killer mixed with other constraints. There was always supposed to be a third pack in that series, and my life kind of fell apart at the time that was being put together, and I never really recovered enough to get it all together. I'm working on that right now. So coming together, trying to find the setters who are still around, collect all the puzzles, and get them all retested, figure out the difficulties, and just put it all together in a new way. So that is being worked on 14, 15 months too late. Hope people will forgive me, but it's just the way life sometimes works. I could have stopped the channel for a few months, but I didn't. And hopefully I made the right call then. But anyway, this was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it, and I've got a couple of treats coming for you. Some harder puzzles are definitely coming, and some things that I think you'll enjoy on the channel. So yeah, enjoy what's coming, and as always, good luck with your solving.